The day after announcing his retirement, Drew and his wife, Brittany, visited places special to them in New Orleans. Their first stop, Lake Lawn Metairie Cemetery, to visit late Saints owner Tom Benson. The family spent the couple spent time at Mr. Benson's grave with Gail Benson, who, of course, took over sole ownership of the franchise upon her husband's passing in 2018. And Gail has a strong connection to the Brees family. She's the godmother of Drew and Brittany's daughter, Rylan. From there, it was time for lunch at a New Orleans institution, Charleboiled Oysters, at Drago's with owner Tommy Satanovich. Drew and his wife, Brittany, ate at Drago's the night before he signed with the Black and Gold in 2006, so they wanted it to be his first meal in retirement. And there's no denying, Drew Brees is a fabric in New Orleans, and you can catch the entire exclusive interview Fletcher Mackel did with Drew Brees on our WDSU app as well as WDSU.com. He opens up more about his family and life after football. Reporting from the Superdome, Sharif Ishak, WDSU News.
All right, before we go, I wanted to share some thoughts. While I don't speak on behalf of all New Orleanians, as a fifth-generation product of the city, I'd like to tell you what I think Drew Brees meant to our home. Let me start by telling you I grew up going to Saints games with my family even before I could walk. Unfortunately, some of my earliest memories are of fans wearing bags on their heads because the Saints were so bad, the Aints. I was one of the kids who grew up a bit embarrassed by the team. Here I am with my brother, WDSU anchor Travers Mackel, on Christmas Day when we were 6 years old. I got Dallas Cowboys pajamas as a gift. Travers was still on board with Archie Manning, but the losing and the aura around the team was so bad, it affected a generation of kids who grew up here. While fans in other cities took great pride in their teams, we were lovable losers, just not good enough, unable to compete. And that sticks with you. It seeps into other parts of your subconscious. Now, fast forward to present day. Saints quarterback Drew Brees making NFL history year in and year out. Our city's greatest sports star, working hard in a positive, classy way, producing results that make us proud of who we are and where we live. Brees' impact on the community, especially the young people in our community, will be felt for decades to come. Think about this. If you were 10 years old when Brees arrived in New Orleans, you're now a 25-year-old who grew up believing the little guy always has a chance to do big things, that the team that never could certainly can. If the Saints are a prism through which we view our entire city, and believe me, on Mondays in the fall, after the games, you know they are, my generation saw lots of frustration and despair. But because of Drew Brees, a new generation was able to view unlimited amounts of hope and promise. Basically, Drew Brees almost single-handedly transformed a fan base from cynical naysayers into optimistic believers. And for that, we say thank you, Drew Brees. And thank you for watching this evening. We leave you now with images from Drew Brees' first game and his last game as a member of the New Orleans Saints.
Thanks for watching WDSU's Saints on 6 Drew Brees, Forever a Saint. Brought to you by Crystal Hot Sauce, how New Orleans does flavor. And by Ketterman, Rowland & Westland, attorneys at law.